Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Jack of Ice, and welcome to Banished. We have been kicked out of our town. Us and I think we're gonna have 10 of the people have to set up our little town and try and survive. Alright, so let's just click through a couple. There we go, that sounds like a good map seed. Let's see what names are. Any good ones? Ooh. Let's get rid of town. Lunenburg. I'm assuming that's how you say it. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, let's go with mountains. Train size, medium, climate. Let's go with mild, which is just medium. Successes on. Starting conditions, medium. So you see, we start out with this group of people. I believe it's 10. If we open up the jobs, we can see. Yep, we have started with 10 people. Also going to want to open up the map. I like to... Oop, hello. Oop, I lost track of where we are. Where were we? Normally pretty central. Okay, here we are. Let's put the map over there. And last but not least, not that one. I also like to have this one. Nope, not that one. Which one is it? That one. So I can see how much food, how much of each resource I have, and everything like that. So the first thing we need to do is we need homes. We need a place for our people to live, otherwise they're going to get, quite unhappy. Wouldn't you be quite unhappy if you didn't have a place to live? Let's just queue up let's go with 4 houses in a line there. But if we want people to build houses, we need builders. So let's have 4 people be builders, and let's allow them to start doing stuff. We're also going to want to increase our stockpile zone. So this one is a 4x6. Let's make another 4x6 just to keep them looking nice. And we have a little bit of food. We have some potatoes to start with, but that's not going to last us very long. So we are going to need to get some food, and fast. This looks like a good spot for a farm, so let's queue up two 9x9 farms. And yeah, neither of them are quite ready, so the builders will go and build those eventually. In fact, let's get 6 builders to begin with. So we don't really need laborers right now. We need to get these things built and fast. And you know, that should be good for now. Now our laborers aren't going to do anything. So let's have them just be ordered to clear out all of this and just get all the resources from this immediate area. As well as some down there on the coast of the river. It's really a riverbank. It wouldn't really be a coast. Plan to be to set up like a fishing lodge and then like a trade post probably down here. Right, there they go. Yeah, starting to build up our homes. But we are going to need some more immediate sources of food besides just these farms. So our farms are really good. They take a little bit of time. So let's get a herbalist hut queued up to be built up here. Good. Okay, now that we have that queued up, we have everything else queued up. Let's just speed it up. Let's put it on 10 times speed for now. It's not too badly fast. That way we can get these things built up nicely. There we go. We've got 2 houses. Third one just went up. And the first crop field. So let's have these guys grow corn here. Then we can grow our other crop, pumpkins there. What are we low on? Firewood. Alright, we are completely out of firewood. So at some point, pretty soon, here it is, resource production. We need to build a woodcutter. Now, the woodcutters, they don't actually go around cutting wood. They will cut the wood that you already have collected. So it's always important to make sure you collect some wood. Let's put it somewhat central. Let's put it over here, next to our storage deposits. Right, we have another house, but it looks like we have a lot of people that still need somewhere to live. So let's queue up another house. It must mean we have another family. So let's see, is there... it's not the best place, so let's put it here, and then we can have a little road run in between the two. We did put that correctly, right? Yeah, should there only be... Ooh, no we didn't. So let's cancel this building. So what we don't want is there to be a little 2 gap. We want it nice and close, just a 1 gap like it is now. That way we can have a dirt road just go right between the 2. Awesome, second farm's up. and have that one as pumpkins. Now we want to have probably 2 farmers. 2 farmers should be good for now. We can probably drop down on the builders a little bit since we have most of the stuff we need built up, being my houses and the farms up. There's also a fishing dock would be a nice one to get pretty quick. So let's queue that up as well. It is currently late spring, so we are desperately in need for food. So let's turn up the farmers so they both have 2. I'll just get them planted up and quicker so that we can probably get a full harvest. Let's drop down 1 more builder. So now we have 2 laborers. I feel like 2 laborers is good for now. Alright, we have the woodcutters built. We are going to need a woodcutter. Now we're back down to the 1 laborer, but that should be fine. It is early summer. So we've got a good amount of time to get these crops up. And that should be enough to get us through. We have 500. Oops, we are dropping potatoes pretty quickly. We are going to need food really fast. Yep, the reserve of food is low. Slow down the game a little bit. And what are our builders doing? Okay, they are focusing on the gatherer's hut right now. No, that should be fine. Yeah, just needs 12 stone and then the actual build work done. Oop, which one's this? Firewood. Well, we have someone in charge of cutting the firewood, so that should be good. But we really need to get that house built. It is most of the way done. We just need some stone and work done, which we are most of the way there with. We have the materials. It has a chunk of 1 stone, now is 7. Right, things seem to be going pretty well. It's now the middle of summer. Right, everything seems to be good. We have 10 adults and 13 children, so there's actually 23 of us right now. I don't know how many children we started with. You start with 10 adults. I think it's like 7 children, but you know, maybe it was 13. I didn't really pay much attention to that. Explains why we need so many houses. And is that going to be enough? Yes, that was enough. That was the final house we need. But we do need food. Awesome, we have the gatherer's hut. Let's take off 2 builders. Let's have 2 gatherers. We now have 2 people gathering food. And we can actually now drop down the farmers down to 2. We really only need 2 farmers once it's at this point in time. Yeah, we have late summer, we still have plenty of time to harvest all the crops up. Good thing with the gatherers is they will just constantly be getting food. For the most part. I think it is possible for them to run out, especially if you chop down all the trees in the area. But with 2, I don't think they're going to run out. At least not close enough. Ooh, someone just died. One of our builders has died due to starvation. Whoa, we just had a load of death. Child, who are you? Another builder. Child. Wow, we just had an entire family starve. Which is bad, but at the same time, it's not the complete worst, because we are still kind of early in the game. It is somewhat expected to happen. Hopefully these farms are going to get enough food. I did increase it back to 4 so that we can get the harvest done quickly. So that hopefully we'll have some food. That is what we need. And fast. Now since we are down to only 8 adults, we are out of laborers and we only have 1 builder, which is going to kind of hurt us. Getting that fishing thing up will be a lot slower. Luckily, at some point, these children are going to grow up into being adults, which will help us out tremendously, as we'll be able to have more people actually working instead of just eating food. Okay, that one's mostly harvested. That one's not really harvested, but we've still got plenty of time. It's only early autumn. A good supply of food. Let's see, how much food do we have? 741. It's not great, but it's something. 44 mushrooms and 115 roots and 22 berries from here. We have no corn, but we have plenty of pumpkins. I'm guessing from the looks of it, they ate the corn pretty fast. Right, so this crop field is harvested, so let's turn off 2 of those guys. Can we actually? No, we can't. Oh, but we can cancel work. The other one will go over here to help that out. Because we no longer need this one being worked on. There we go. That's completely harvested. Oops. Let's just turn off all farmers. Allow that one to be worked again. We got laborers now. Let's get a second builder. And why are you not being built? Is it because the laborers aren't coming here to do it? That could be why. Is everything told to be removed? Not those. That should be fine. I've got a pack of deer coming through. We do have just corn sitting in bundles there, so let's turn them into one and see if they'll go completely better. Yeah, I'll set to this one better. Should be fine. Alright, we are now into late autumn. But we got a good supply of food going. I think we'll be okay. Got a nice stockpile of goods. Our wood is doing a reasonable amount. We are low on clothing. Oop, late autumn. The snow has fallen. And something is full. Storage for logs and such. Oh, because this one. There we go. Now it should be able to be used. Correct? Maybe not. I don't know why that's not working. Why are they not storing things here? Because it's on the slope? That's really weird. Oh, there we go. Now they're storing things there. Okay. Problem solved. It's cold. We are okay on clothes right now. Got a reasonable amount of food, and this is going to continue to make us food, which is good. We need this built. There's nothing going on with this. Maybe once all the laboring is done, it will happen. That is what I'm hoping. In fact, actually, let's cancel the removal of those. Anything else down here? No. So the only thing that should be now removed are those stones. That should be happen first. There we go. Once these guys remove these, it'll probably be ready to be built. So removing those ones. Are they going to... Yeah, we were waiting on the laborers to remove the stones so the builders could come over. That's what was happening. Oh, and we are at 11 people now. Let's get a third builder. And yeah, that should be good for now. Builders coming over. There we go, getting plenty of supplies for us. Just a little bit more. Like, okay, I must have had stone in the inventory. Looked like he just brought over a big bundle of corn or some type of food to the fishery. He's maybe feeding the builders. Who knows? Right, we also have loads of other buildings that we can make. Like we can make a well, which I think we would do well to do. Haha, funny puns. But no, okay, so with the wells, we don't need one yet, because you only need them for if your village catches on fire, which chances are that probably won't happen yet. That probably won't happen for a while. Hopefully it might never happen, but I don't know. I feel like it's always good to have one near the beginning. Then if it happens, you're good. We also have a schoolhouse. Educate citizens, make them more productive, which is good. Hospital, I'm going to leave off on that right now. Town hall, which is, yeah, we don't really need that yet. A chapel, makes people more happy. And a cemetery. Prevent citizens from becoming sad when their elders die. Which we will need at some point, but probably not yet. Oh, awesome. Fishing dock is built. Let's get 2 fishers. You want the majority of your people as food production, the farmers, herbalists, fishers, or having an orchard, hunting, any of those types. And also a pasture for livestock. We have no livestock, so that's not going to be too useful for us. But we can continue now to gather up these other resources. That's how our laborers secure those up. Small little trees. Okay, so maybe they will actually harvest those. It's now also late winter. Let's get 2 farmers up. In fact, let's have a 3rd farmer. We can alternate which one the 3rd farmer goes to. Shortly, they should be starting to plant crops, which would be very good for us. We're also going to need a new house. So let's queue up 2 homes. And let's build up the road a little bit. So let's build it down here. Then we'll probably want to have more homes here. So that looks like it needs to go 1 more. and then it can go up. So there we go. Let's run the road down here as well as there. And we also want it to go to the fishery. Can I not road over that? No, it appears not. Let's just road as close as we can. And that should be good enough for now. Let's also build a road. Kind of this weird L-shaped road, but that'll work fine. Because they will move faster on the roads. They don't move much faster on dirt roads, but it's still faster than walking in the grass. So this way we can get our food to us more quickly. Build another dirt road from the farms. So let's build it down and then across to the center bit. Perfect. Okay, that symbol means he is capped out. I have a fuel limit of 200. We have 211 firewood, which means he will stop producing. But I'm actually going to increase that. Let's put it up to 300. Allow him to make a little bit more. So, and the fields are going along nicely. You need a bit of help. Let's put the laborer on that one and get rid of one of the builders. You can stick with one builder, one laborer for now. You can get these farms nicely set up. Plenty of time. So we can get a good deal amount of food. We also probably want to look into getting an orchard pretty soon. We can put the orchard back here, I think. 10 by 10. I kind of like the idea of having this big orchard back here. So maybe I'm going just the biggest I can make it. Okay. So I could go to a 15 by 15, I believe, for the orchard. Yes, 15 by 15 is the largest it can be. So how about we do it something like... there we go, that's symmetrical on that. 15 by 9, 15 by 10. Yeah, let's do a 15 by 10. That will be built up at some point soon. We'll probably leave it for now and have it get worked on when we have more people. But having it set up as a little placeholder is never a bad thing. We also can stick in another house over here at some point. I managed to leave a good amount of space for that. Completely by accident, I did not plan that out. I'm not going to take credit for that. We also can place a nice one there as well. I think they will look quite nice. You can also make stone houses, which, I don't know, I don't think they look quite as nice, but they keep you warmer and they can't get burned down, which is good. And there's also a boarding house. It's a temporary place for people to live. It's a massive building. I don't know, I don't really bother with them, because I feel like you're never going to have that big of a population that you need a boarding house. Because if you look at price-wise, it's 100 wood, 45 stone versus a normal house of 16 and 8, respectively. So I just feel like it's a waste of materials, because I feel like you can get a bunch of houses up just as quickly as you could get that up. It's not needed early game, because you can get the normal houses just as fast or faster even, probably. And it's just a lot of resources. Maybe it's useful later on. I haven't gone super late into this game, just because this game gets brutal later on, especially if you don't get food sorted early on, which I'm feeling like we're doing a good job about right now. Though I gotta say, our builders and laborers are not doing much, probably because there's only one of each. So our food is now getting harvested from the pumpkin field. This one is almost ready, it's at 97%. Once it hits 100, they'll start harvesting. And once that is done, we can switch those onto being laborers and builders. There we go, they're now harvesting up, and it is still summer. So in fact, let's drop one down, so we have 2 laborers, so we can get these things built up a little bit quicker. Yeah, because we're at 48%, it should be good. Should be good to go. Actually, we put another field here in the square at some point and make it look very nice. I just wish I could build the road a little bit longer, but nope, it's just too steep. I can build it there. Let's build it there and down to there. I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference, but I wish I could go right there. Why can't they flatten that out? And there are deer just living in the middle of town. Maybe I should get a hunter's hut. I don't know. I feel like the hunter hut, while it probably gives you a lot of food, it's just not as useful because the deer wander around the map. So I feel like you're constantly having to place it down to chase them. Maybe you don't actually have to have physical deer there. Well, I don't know. I don't know how that works. There we go. That one's harvested up, so we can turn those farmers off. Why did they prioritize this one? Turn off. There we go. Now both of them will finish harvesting this field nicely for us. It's quite tranquil music, gotta say. Music is quite peaceful. But I guess everything is going quite well for us so far. Got a good stock up of food. That is going to be very good for us come winter. And now they are done with this field. Let's get a second. Let's even go so far as a third builder. Hopefully we can get a house built up as well as a field. And I don't know why. I don't know. Did I click it? Did I click the X? I might have clicked the X. I always feel like this closes. Maybe I just clicked the X constantly without realizing it. I never realize it. I just said that. That makes sense. And I'm not going to build this yet. I want to see. Am I able to put this? Ooh. Okay, I can put it there. Okay, so I can get a trading post along this river, which will be very nice. Now we are going to want to look at some of these production buildings. So we have a woodcutter right here, which is good. That is getting us the firewood. Forester Lodge would be good, because I could then just go, say, this area maybe? Yeah, I think this is a good area to have a Forester. Over near the farms, and we can... Oh... let's see. Pause the game for a second. Just cancel that building. If we want the Forester up here with the Herbalist. Yeah, I think I do want that. So let's go Forester Lodge. Rotate that around, too far. You know, leave a little bit of space. Like, actually, let's put it a little bit further in. Put it there. And I can run a road down right past and connect it up. Right, so that's been turned off a word. Let's turn that back on so we don't forget it to come whatever is after winter. Spring! Come spring, we want to make sure that is working. Ah, the other house has been built. Excellent! That should be the only thing they're working on building. How are you? Are you full? No. You are causing me trouble. Why are they not like storing things in there properly? A lot of people just dumping stuff on the ground. Maybe we want to get a new storage spot. It's right here. Yeah, that should be good. Perfecto. And let's get another road just right there. Right there. That little... It's a little bit too much of a hill. Can I, like, tunnel? No. That'd be funny if I just tunneled that little bit right there. I'm gonna get a bridge across here. Ooh, I can. Do we want a bridge across? So we can get over here and start building. Yeah, okay. That's a little bit ahead of time, I think. Let's go. Ah, look. Nice little walnut place. No, not you. I want them working here. Allow that to be worked. Okay, perfect. Here's prioritizing working here. We have 12 people now, so I believe this will be a good time to have a orchid. Not an orchard, not an orchid. An orchid's a type of flower. Not the flower we eat. That would be fine, but no, it is one of the pretty flowers. Very expensive, very hard to raise, from what I understand. Here they take several years to make, grow. Plants. They're weird. Alright, what else do we need to start getting? We need a tailor to make warm clothes. The problem is we have no wool. We don't have sheep, which means we need a trading post for that. Which... Can we get a trading post now? I feel like that might be a little bit forward. Maybe we just go ahead and build a stone house or two. Yeah, let's get 2. Can we get a third there? No, we can't. Oh, it's that well. I can't get a third house. So actually, let's just make this a little bit nicer looking. Let's get rid of that one. And here. Yeah. No. There maybe? There. Yeah. There looks the best, I think. Let's get 2 nice stone houses built up there. Oh, we are low on stone. Oh, we are out of stone. Is there any stone here? There's stone down here. Okay. So we can order them to collect stone from down here, as well as iron's always very useful. So let's get the iron over there as well. And we want this place to say treed, but let's collect any of the iron and any of the stone. And let's get 1 forester. 1 person should be good for that. 3 laborers and 2 builders. We have our orchard nicely set up. Let's see. So how's our little town going? We've got 2 crop fields, none of them being worked on yet because we simply don't have a need for them during the winter. But winter's ending soon, so we can send the farmers back. We got an orchard making walnuts, and we got a fisher's hut and a herbalist. We got a good supply of food. In fact, though, we should increase our food limit, say 6,000. Because I never see the point in really having a food limit, because as far as I know, it doesn't go off here. And it definitely does go off here. Come winter, any of the crops you haven't harvested just die. So I don't see the point in stopping harvesting food. Even if you hit cap, why not just keep going? Like, why have a cap? And that's why I make sure to keep the cap above. I think 6,000 will keep it well above for quite a while. Then we also at some point, this is in advance, but I know for a while I was always wondering, so I'm going to let you guys know now. What happens if you run out of stone and iron on the map, or it's really far away and you don't want to have to travel that far to have people go collect more, even though we have a load right here and a load up here, so we are going to be so good for quite a while to build a bridge across, and that would be perfect. Oop. Quickly tell some more farmers. 4 farmers. We don't want that many. Let's just have the 1 person work there. 2 in each of the farms, which means we need 5 farmers. Puts us down to 1 laborer. That's fine. We have 14 adults. That's going quite well now. I think something to do with when you get more houses, it allows the children to grow up. That might be it. That would make sense. Somewhat. Realistically, no, but game mechanically, yes, that would make sense. But yes. So to solve that problem, under the production tab of resources, there is a mine and a quarry. Now they do run out. So they start off with 100% and they will go down over time. It takes a while, but you will have to build a new one at some point. So the mine you put on a mountainside, which we'll probably put ours there, a little ways from town. Or we could put it, no, this is more a nice area, so... Or we could put it on this mountain even. Facing this way, possibly. So yes, we'll either have it there or over there. These will produce iron and coal. We don't have any source of coal right now. There is no coal on the surface. You do have to get a mine. It's basically a better and more efficient version of firewood. So we are going to want coal at some point, but firewood will deal for us now. And then there's also a quarry which takes up a massive amount of space. So I don't even know where we are going to put one of these. Where could we? We could put one up here, but we have to get rid of all those buildings. Put one over there. Quarries are dangerous because people will fall into them occasionally, only when they are assigned to mine and die, which is quite bad, as you can imagine. We don't want our colonists, survivors. I don't know what you want to call them. Our banished people that, yeah, it's a colony. We don't want our colonists dying. But that is the way to collect stone. But Luckily, we have a massive deposit of both stone and iron over here, so we will be good on that for quite some time. And we also have this very nice river, which will give us a good source for trading and fish. Plus, there's a big lake up here. And we are in late spring. These take a while to get going because the trees have to grow. They have to grow from baby little saplings all the way up to grown trees before they produce the fruit, like walnuts. Technically a fruit, even though it's a nut. They're fruit-bearing trees, but they grow walnuts. So that's what I meant by that. So that will take a little while, but these are going up nicely, 50% and 69%, almost 70, there we go. I don't know why that one's so much further ahead. Maybe you get more corn when you do pumpkins. That would make sense, because pumpkins, as you see, take up a lot of space, but corn takes up a lot less. So maybe that's why. But I feel like this is a good place to wrap it up. We have a nice little town, plenty of food. We got a consistent, well, somewhat consistent supply of wood coming in now. We have 18 people. Okay. Let's redistribute some of our people because we have 5 laborers. We don't need that many. Let's get a second person on the orchard. Let's get a second forester. And what we really need, that just showed me that I completely forgot about, is we need someone making tools. The blacksmith, for a matter of fact. Let's queue up the blacksmith. Once this is built, he'll take some of the iron, which we have quite a large supply of right now, and a little bit of wood, and make us tools. Eventually we can make steel tools, which last longer, and I think they work faster, but we need coal for that. That's the other reason to get coal. But right now, iron tools will be good. That will allow our laborers and everyone to do things. We have 1 tool left, so hopefully we will be able to build this. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to. So that should be fine. That shouldn't cause us any problems. But we'll have to build that up and see that in the next time. We are out of time for today. If you have enjoyed today's episode, like and comment down below. If you are new to the channel and like to see more, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, stay icy. Bye!